I want to take a couple minutes and teach you where the law of sines comes from, where that huge formula is derived from. All right, so just a reminder, this is our end game, right? This is our goal, to come up with this formula right here. All right, so I've set up for us a triangle with parts labeled specifically so we come out with that formula. But understand the A's, B's, and C's can be interchanged, but we focused our law of cosines with just C squared. So up here at the top, I'm going to write our formula. Just remember what we're trying to get to. All right, so here's our law of sines. Our law of cosines. This is what we're trying to get to. All right, so now let's start with cosine, because we know there has to be a cosine in it. All right, so let's start with cosine, and we know we want angle C, so I'm going to find the cosine of angle C. All right, so I have the cosine of C is equal to, this would be adjacent over hypotenuse. So that'd be x over a. All right, now, as a guess, we're going to need to get x by itself because I'm going to substitute it at some point. Because I need an a in my formula, right? Because I have one up here. I need the cosine of c in my formula. I don't need the x. So that's what I'm going to isolate. So I can multiply both sides by a, and I get a, oops, let me erase that. A times the cosine of c is equal to x. All right, that's part one. Now, the other thing I notice in our formula here is that we have c squared equals a squared plus b squared right here. So this is the Pythagorean theorem, of course. Now, I have two right triangles, so I'm actually going to do Pythagorean theorem for both of these. All right, so I'm going to start on the left triangle here because that's what actually contains my c, the side c, and I need a c squared. So let's start there. I'm going to change colors here. So using that triangle on the left, I know c squared would be equal to, it would be h squared plus, I need an expression for this piece here, so that would be b minus x, so plus the quantity of b minus x squared. All right, I also have an equation on the right, I have a right triangle on the right that I can use to use the Pythagorean theorem with. So I'm going to do that one as well. So I would have x squared plus h squared equals a squared. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to start up here with this one. I'm going to need to multiply out that quantity of b minus x squared. Right, that's going to help us. So I would have c squared equals h squared plus, this would become b squared minus 2bx plus an x squared. Okay, so now what I need to do, this is looking a little bit better. I know I have some h's and x's in there, but remember we do have an x up top that we can substitute in a few minutes here, right? Oops, sorry, wrong button. All right, now my blue equation here, I'm going to solve for h squared. Okay, so I have h squared equals a squared minus x squared. Because I know I don't want this h squared at all up there, and that's the only place I found it. So now what's going to happen is I'm going to do a bunch of substitutions. All right, so I'm going to go back up to, let's see, this right here. All right, and I'm going to substitute in for h squared. I'm going to substitute in a squared minus x squared. So I would have c squared equals, instead of h squared, I want a squared minus x squared. Now I'm just going to rewrite the rest. Plus b squared minus 2bx plus x squared. All right, now, one thing that I noticed here when I did that, I now have a negative x squared and a positive x squared. So that's going to get canceled out, right? That's 0. So I have now c squared equals a squared plus b squared, looking good so far, minus 2bx. All right, so what I really want though, I like the c squared equals a squared plus b squared. Minus 2 is perfect. I do need that b, but I also need an a and a cosine of c. Well, if you remember back up here, we said that x is equivalent to a times the cosine of c. All right, so let's put that in. C squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2b, and instead of x, I'm going to put a cosine of c. All right, now alphabetical order would say I would need to put a before b. So I'd have c squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab times the cosine of c. And that is exactly what we wanted.